I'm ashamed to say that prank calls are far easier for me than for anybody else I know. But, oh dear, yeah, they were especially common like on choir trips when you get the choir and the band and the orchestra. They go out touring somewhere in like the spring. And so you've got a bunch of high schoolers, and they're all musicians, which automatically compounds the insanity by like a factor of 30. Anybody who's a musician knows what I'm talking about. And so they're all in the same hotel, and they all know each other's room numbers, so of course they're going to be prank calling each other all night, despite the chaperone's best efforts to just make them go to bed. And so my roommates, they were getting in on the fun, and they were prank calling some of the sopranos, and this is what they were doing. They were lowering their voices as low as they could, and they were pretending to be boys, and they were pretending to flirt with the sopranos. I was like, oh, friends, let me show you how that's done.
So I dropped down to my downstairs voice, and of course we're prank calling all the sopranos. We can't use our real names, so we used fake names, and my name was Shred at the time. And Shred was prank calling a soprano's room, and the soprano rooms, and he's he's flirting up a storm and just being ridiculous, and he's saying things like, dude, what's your sign? Are you hot? You sound hot. We're having a party. He's just being silly. I went a little bit overboard at one point, though, because we were prank calling, whose room was it? Amy's room. And I was doing it so well that she thought the voice belonged to a guy named James, her boyfriend. James got into a lot of trouble the next morning, and he wasn't sure why. But, he was able to go and buy a nice big bouquet of flowers and go make things right with Amy, and everything was okay. But, I try not to do that anymore. I try not to let Shred get out too much.